party like always a party. Let's go, Paul. Look at us.
Let's go, baby.
Look at us. It's like, who would have thought? Like, what's that Paul Rudd video when he's eating the boneless wings?
Not me.
He's like, who would have thought?
Not me.
We're so far apart.
Yeah, but like we're close. You know what I'm saying? We're still in the same room.
Okay, we are.
Where's difference? Our old set. Well, here's the thing. If you're on the podcast,
They don't know.
we have a new set. We are coming to you live from a new set. We've been talking about it forever.
Producer Drew's in the building. That's when you know it's a big deal.
That's
like
we-
he's losing his life's a party virginity. Like he's actually in the closet, like losing his virginity.
Well, here's the thing. See,
Because this life's a party house, we got like hookers and stuff here.
no, we don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay, we don't.
Here's the thing. Literally before this, we had no one helping us at all.
No.
We were small. If you remember our old set,
The OGs.
It was OGs. It was literally a white table that we made a desk for the two of us.
With a tablecloth. We had literally had a tablecloth.
That's the OG.
That's the- and you were like sitting like literally like 5 feet above me.
Our chairs would be different. We couldn't get them the same
But now
size.
we're twinning and winning. We got a beautiful set. We're still missing our main piece, which is going to really bring everything together. A Life's a Party neon sign. So we're excited for that. But cheers, buddy. Look at this. Look at us.
We can't click, bro.
We can't click. I can't do that thing where I like pat you on the shoulder when I got something good coming.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But we're waiting for this main piece, this neon sign. It's going to be like our centerpiece, so we can't. We said we got everything else. Let's just do a test run. Let's make sure this set's good, and we doing everything. But got that on the way. But speaking of this beautiful set, we want to give a huge thank you to Miss Brooke Glazniak.
Give it up. Let's give a gulp. For
Yeah.
that. Let's give a gulp.
Brooke.
All right, producer Jiro's already on my nerves. Yeah, keep it down back there, producer Drew.
But Brooke's awesome. Brooke really helped us bring this set to life, and really, she designed it, and she built most of it, and we just, we appreciate her. You know what I'm saying?
Who needs Bob the Builder when you got Brooke the Builder?
You got Brooke, baby.
Like literally, this design, like this show, it's like the groundbreaking of this set.
Correct.
Like we're excited for this. We've had all these viewers. We appreciate all of you and all the support. And this episode is dedicated to like our growth. Like, yeah, we're gonna do a couple Disney facts later. And Paul had a big party this weekend, which we have some hilarious stories about. But like to start off, we just want to thank everybody. Brooke by far went above and beyond for us. She built these desks. Paul, I was trying to help out, but I had no skill whatsoever with this. Like, I am not good at whatever this is.
There's a lot of detail in this set. If we're gonna do a video on YouTube. It'll probably come out in the next week or two. Some details, all of our decked out stuff we got in our desk, behind us on our crates, all the little intricacies, and you'll see from the ground up. We have some before and afters, which are pretty cool. So that'll come up on our YouTube channel in a few weeks when I put that together.
We got a couch for guests, future guests.
Dude, we can have guests on the show.
We can have guests.
Like, without me getting up.
It's got like a Brady Bunch vibe.
Well, it's like a mid-century modern type couch. Man. And
Why'd you say like as if you just didn't say the exact description of what the couch? It's like a mid-century 9.30 with a blue hint. Like
That's what it is, man.
You're saying exactly what it is.
So here's the thing. We keep talking about the set. We know a lot of our viewers are Apple Podcasts, Spotify, but I'm telling you, if not, we'll go to our Instagram, check out the set, and if you want to do this specific episode, I think would be great to check out on YouTube.
Yeah.
So do that because we
see
got a
our
whole
beautiful
new view.
faces. Yeah. Do you think some of our listeners actually never like seen our faces?
No, because a lot of our listeners definitely had to know us somehow.
What do you
Usually it was like through TikTok. So like that's our intro to the face.
True, but the OGs could never. Like some people like to read books and they like to not see what like a character looks like in a movie. Like when they make the movie, they're like, oh, that character in the book looks nothing when I pictured him for the whole entire of the 300 pages.
Well, do you know Elvis Duran?
Elvis Duran, The Morning Show?
Yeah.
I don't know what he looks like.
Exactly, right? So
Does he have like long hair?
Nope. He is nothing what you think he would look like. So Elvis Duran, very famous talk show
Philly
host.
guy, right?
He does New York and Philly. His Elvis Duran in the Morning Show goes on New York stations and Philly stations. It might go on other places in the country too. I'm not sure. But I remember like listening to him for like my entire childhood. I still listen to him, and I saw his photo or video of him a couple of years ago. I'm like, that is not what you think he looks like.
Did it ruin it for you? Like ruined it?
A little bit. Yeah.
Do you think people would be very upset on how he? I think they'd be like, damn, these guys are pretty fucking good looking. Like, I didn't think they were that good. Like maybe our voices, they're like, yeah, they sound like they could be good looking, but then when they see, like, damn, I didn't know they were that good looking. Like, that's when producer Drew came over. He was like, yo, I didn't know you guys were like this good looking.
That's what he said. Yes, that's exactly what he said.
So who else? Oh, we got some art from what was it? Lowkey_list Instagram, big listener. He always DMs us that he's watching the episode, so he's definitely checking out the set. We got a nice basketball planner. We love it. So definitely check out his art. He has a website, right?
Yeah, I think you can check out his Instagram, as we said, lowkey_less. We'll put it up here.
Is it less or Liss?
It's
Like a Liss. A Liss is ALYSSA.
We'll put it here.
But he's a dude.
Yeah.
We'll put it here. I don't know. We'll put it right here.
But that's his Instagram. Definitely go check him out. Probably a link in bio. He does a lot of really cool artwork. He makes these planners, as we said, it's like a mini basketball planner. We said we want some greenery on the set. We're like, bro,
Big environmental guys.
and he's a huge supporter, dude. We appreciate you. Thank you, and go check him out.
Yeah, check him out. And then what else we rocking with here?
Oh, we want to give one more shout out. So this is a good intro to this party that we're gonna talk about.
It is.
But we had a custom pong table. You know all those people like who do custom pong tables when they have like maybe SpongeBob on it.
SpongeBob.
They have like
Why was that the first thing you said? Life's a party. SpongeBob. No, they got like Four Loko. They got like Bud Light. They're like college, like Maryland. If they went there, they do little like triangles across the table.
So like those custom made pong tables. And I was talking to Rye. I was like, dude, life's a party. We need a custom pong table. Like that's just what we need. And
We need it.
And I was
Like
talking,
SpongeBob. I need it.
the water. It's like we need
I
the
need
beer.
water.
I said, who can make one? I reached out to my friend who did some art for me in the past. She made this amazing cooler and a couple years ago, and I was like, okay. So I reached out to her. She came up with this great design. We went back and forth with her a few times, and she put this, painted this beautiful pong table, and it's just amazing. Like I don't know what else to say.
Safe to say, we put it to you. Got to shout her out.
Yeah, her name's Jen.
Her name's Jen.
Jen Hodge.
She was on our Instagram. She was in the video.
She was. We can post that video again. We posted. If you don't know what it looks like, go to our Instagram.
She's gonna get like 500 DMs to do a pong table.
Yeah.
You know how good our table is? She's gonna get blown. She's gonna have to start blocking accounts to stop. She's like, no, I can't make all these tables. But maybe she could do a little business.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Definitely,
it's perfect.
Go over to our Instagram if you haven't seen already at Life's a Party Pod, and go check out the pong table.
Nice. So we get into the banger.
We can get into the banger. Yeah,
It wasn't really a banger. I feel like it was like. No, it was a lot of people.
it was a good amount of people. We were outside, a good atmosphere. We had some grassy areas. We had like a tiki bar. We had the in-ground pool, and we were just getting drunk, having a good time.
It was exactly my speed of a party. So when you show up, there's 5 tables to play games. It was like the arcade of drinking games was Paul's backyard. Like we had our pong table, and then you could play flip cup on this other table, and then you go play like relay or all these other games, titty ball. I don't know if you guys know that game. You played on this table, and it was like if you had a casual beer during this party, you were rare.
Yeah, I
didn't have a single casual beer, and I like it like that. Like get in, get out, 100-meter dash to the finish line, and we'll talk about how that ended. But I love that environment because playing games is my thing. No one really likes to sip on a Bud Light, really.
Yeah, I think there's different types of parties, as we talk about all the time, and this was not like a chill party. Like I tell you, I really no. Like I've talked about it with a few people. Like I really thought if you were at the party, you were drinking. Like that's what it was.
That's what you called it. Drinking,
right? Like it's like, oh, I'm not just sipping on my beer. Like we're shotgunning, we're doing whatever. We're doing these scubas here. If huge supporter of the show is one of our sponsors, Scuba. We're going to post some TikToks soon of doing all our scubas during the party. We had this cool, Scuba gave us a bucket hat. I think we've worn the bucket hat on the show before. Ryan's got it on the set here.
I got it up there.
And we did I don't know if you know that TikTok. I know you do, but if you guys know this TikTok where people put on sunglasses at a party.
Yeah.
Well, we did that with the bucket hat, and it turned out phenomenal. And, we're just happy with just drinking. It was drinking. People were getting drunk. I was having a good time. And it just flew by. That's what sucks.
It is like a 100-meter dash.
It was such a quick party. We started drinking at 5:30. Everyone kind of left around right before 1 o'clock. And I was like, 1 o'clock? But I was like, for 5 hours, everyone was going pretty hard. Or 7 hours.
I didn't tell you this, but I actually chipped my tooth. And I wish I had a better story about how I chipped my tooth a little bit.
You remember at least?
Yeah, it was a little earlier in the night, but I literally chipped my tooth. So one thing that we were talking about before the party started, I'm telling you, I wish I had a better story about how I chipped my tooth. But I literally chipped my front tooth. We're not zooming in on that. But we don't drink bottles at a party.
No.
But then the scuba hooked us up. They gave us like 15, 20 scubas. So we're like, we have to get bottles. And like even when you showed up, Paul has like cement on his backyard, and he's like, "Be careful of the cement and drinking around the cement." I'm like, "Why would I have to be careful?" Not realizing that like a bottle can shatter if you drop it. Little behold, one of our friends literally shattered a bottle as soon as we got there.
Yeah.
Sober.
As long it wasn't near the pool, which was good, but I was like, dude, like literally before anyone showed up, shattered bottle.
So it was like the bottle thing. We drink cans, but then scuba we had to put on the show for scuba. So I was getting ready to take a picture. I literally put I don't know why I did this, but I put the beer bottle in my mouth to pick up my pants because in my picture I wanted to have the short shorts, the 5 seam shorts.
Oh, that was an old show. We talked about
That's an
shorts.
OG. The OG show knows that the 5 seam shorts are in now. That's what the TikTokers wear. So I said I can't take a picture that's going to be on Instagram and not have the 5 seam short look. So I put the beer bottle in my mouth and I hold the beer with my teeth while I pick my pants up. So, and then like as I get the beer out, I feel like something crunchy, almost like sand in my mouth. Spit it out. It's like a little piece of my fucking tooth. I'm like, are you shitting me? This is why I don't drink bottles, Scuba.
Scuba.
I blame Scuba for that.
We got a can one actually. Did you try the can?
Now he shows me the fucking can one.
Scuba beer, not just for bottles. We got a can one.
So I could have brought cans.
We could have.
I would have had my whole tooth.
I thought I chipped my tooth not that long ago, and I was so nervous, dude. Like same feeling. It was like a sandpaper. Like I was like, I'm like, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? But here we're talking about injuries.
You had an injury.
Did you hear about my bloody nose?
I didn't hear about this till the next day. Well, I actually did hear about it at the party, but I did hear you did get a bloody nose.
So
in battle, like during battle.
We were playing a game, and that's what happened.
You were playing Civil War, right?
We were playing a game called Civil War. It's basically 3 players versus 3 players. And there's 3 people on each side of the table, and you're lined up 2 people on the sides and 1 person in the middle. Each person gets 3 cups, and there's I think 3 pong balls all going at once.
It's almost like dodgeball. Like it's ran as if you're playing dodgeball, but you're just playing pong.
Correct.
As in one continuous game.
Greg, yeah.
And then once your individual 3 cups are out, you can't shoot low no longer. Last cup standing, your team wins.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect explanation, right?
I don't drink.
But what happened was, as Ryan said, like dodgeball, like you're throwing the pong balls everywhere, and they're going everywhere. So you're like diving, maybe grabbing one, and you're fighting people to try to get this ball, right? Well, I see the ball on the floor, and I try to go grab it, and literally the girl who's on the other team, we just knock. Her forehead, or like the top of her head, hits me right square in the nose. I get up, and my buddy, all I hear is like, oh. And I'm like, dude.
Did you hear it crack? Like, did
no.
you think it was broken?
That's the first thought. I got up and I'm just touching my nose. I'm like, dude, God, like I hope.
But you had to keep going. Like you had to keep going.
Hope to God wasn't broken, right? Thank God wasn't broken. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay.
How do you know it's not broken?
Because I like felt it. Like I was like,
he's Paul's a certified nose doctor. That's what he is.
And so I touch like the side of my nose. I see blood. I'm like, oh man. And then, but I keep playing. Like we're going. You know what I mean?
Show goes on.
Show goes on. And I keep playing, and I feel it dripping. I wipe my nose with my hand.
Dripping.
Blood, like all down my hand, arm. And I'm like, I was like, dude, I'm keep playing. Whatever. Well, someone's like,
go get a tissue, bro.
Someone keeps like looking at me, and they're like, come on. They're like, oh, stop. And then our other buddy Ryan Grover's like, no, he's like, keep going. So we keep playing until eventually some girl like jumps in front of the table, and she's like, we have to stop the game.
Was it on our pong table?
It was.
There's probably blood on it.
Well, the problem was the blood started getting like on the floor. And it was like, okay, so some girl came down, got me like paper towels, wiped my nose. We kept playing.
Well, I came out and my girlfriend was like, "Did you see Paul?" And I was like, "No, I just saw you like squirming around for a ball." I was like, "No." And he's like, his nose is bleeding. I'm like, "What do you mean his nose is like? I don't know, is it like a bloody nose? I don't know how people. I've never had a bloody nose actually.
I've only had one like once or twice. So
Yeah.
I thought it was weird too, because someone was like, "Oh, does this happen often?" I was like, "No, I haven't had a bloody nose in like 10 years."
I was smacked up on Saturday. Like I said, it was like a 100-meter dash. I literally was playing titty ball like for at least an hour. And like titty ball is a full cup Titty Ball is one of my favorite games, and if you know it, I'm not gonna explain it because we're not gonna sit here and explain all the games. But if you know Titty Ball, you know producer Drew knows it.
Well, we want to real quick little thing. We do want to do eventually on our YouTube with this new set. We're gonna have some other set pieces coming as well, so we can start doing other YouTube videos. One of the YouTube video ideas is we're gonna sit down for 2-3 minutes, walk you through how to play each game. So if you're at a party or something, you're like, hey, I really want to play Titty Ball, don't know how to play. Look up Life's a Party, watch a 2-minute video. We'll explain it to you, and boom, you can bring it to your friends at your party.
It's not right. Like there's no actual titties in it.
No, there's not.
Yo, producer, I don't know. We might need to get someone to watch him.
He can be.
You already lost your virginity in the beginning of the show. I don't know why you're wild up again.
But yeah, it's there's so many types of games, and it's just a cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do tutorials on our thing, but so I got to your house at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
and I did a 2-beer scuba. I was playing Titty Ball. I literally did we have a video of it. That really got to me. And like after I did it, you know how like everything just feels like it's like in your chest.
Yep.
And I'm not one that can throw up. Like, I don't just throw up on my own. Like, I never get, like, so drunk where I'm just puking. Like, I always have to pull trig.
We've talked about it. We pulled
so
trig.
I'm sitting there. I literally don't have a beer in my hand. I'm just, like, defeated. It's like I just lost Game 7 of the NBA Finals. I'm just like, it's 11:30. I don't know if I can go. Coach, I don't know if you can put me in. Like, I don't think I can go any longer. And then my girlfriend's sitting with me, and I start getting the hiccups. I haven't gotten the hiccups. Yeah. I don't know when the last time I got the hiccups was. I was like, no, this is not happening. And she was like, do you need to throw up? And I was like, I might just like try to throw up. So I go over to your butt.
Yeah,
I start pulling through. I'm like, blah, blah. I got home. I'm actually a little bit like mad at myself. I got home. I ordered $38 worth of Domino's for myself. I got a pepperoni pizza, cheesy bread, and cinnamon twist.
That's the
for
problem.
myself.
Like Domino's, great late night snack. We talk about it. It's one of the best drunk foods, but it's expensive. Like you realize that it'll add up.
And as I say, I'm always a good tipper. I tipped the guy 20% on the app, and when he got there, I had $5 in my wallet, so I gave him $5.
He had a good night.
I don't even like remember what I said to the guy. I think I was talking like gibberish or something. I was like, here's $5.
Dude, I didn't pull trig. I didn't pull trig, but I threw up. I was throwing up. That was one of those
wimps. What? We sound like wimps.
No.
We were going hard.
But that's the thing. It was a good part. Like that's people like that.
People are listening probably. They ain't going hard.
No, you black out. Dude, we'll show some videos of us scuba, and that's the problem. That's a good thing. We love scuba, and that's what they do.
Well, they chip my tooth. I got pulling trig. I'm buying fucking $40 worth of Domino. Maybe we should get a new sponsor for this.
I don't know. Sounds like a good night.
Scuba's just a good time. And what's really cool about it though, because we were using it a lot, and it helps you binge drink, and I think that's what made everyone just go for it, because we were showing a lot of people how to scuba. For the first time.
Like getting them like. But when we got to your house, I got a bunch of Bud Light bottles.
I got bottles.
We were giving them out.
Yeah.
So I would connect it for them, go up to them, hand them the scuba, and be like, "Yo, we're doing this." And then we went.
I had 2 people who were like, "Yo, bro, send me your code right now." Like, I was like, "What?" I was like, "I'll talk to you later. You're gonna send it right now so I can buy it because I'll forget in the morning." So if you do want to buy a scuba, check them out on the show. 10% off using our code Life's a Party at scubabeer.com. It's in our bio, Instagram, TikTok at Life's Party Pod. So definitely check out Scuba Beer. Use our code 10% off and get one, and maybe chip your tooth.
Yeah, like man. I still got a good smile. I'll be like,
but it was a good party. I blacked out.
Well, you were mad about the last thing about this. You were mad about the Irish goodbyes.
Yeah, if you do this and you're like, I'm just not this type of person. If you know what an Irish goodbye is, it basically is you don't say goodbye to anyone and you just leave places. Like it's like you leave and everyone's like, oh, did Ryan leave? It's like, I think so, maybe half an hour.
Well, I had a lot of shit going on.
Well, it's like
I had Domino's to get home to. I got a chip fucking tooth. I'm pulling trigger in your bushes. I mean, do you really need a hello at that point?
I need a goodbye.
I don't know like how that hello even would have went if I did say goodbye.
If someone invites you to a party, I think you should be like, hey, goodbye, nice for me, like thanks for inviting me, nice to see you, like had a good time. Like,
I gave
goodbye.
you the peace on the way out.
And everyone like Irish goodbyes, man. I went in at like 12:30. I mean, we were drinking for 7 hours, so I understand why everyone left. But at the same time,
7 hours of commercial-free drinking.
I go in to pee.
About to pull trigger right now.
No. I go in to pee. I come out and like half the party left. I'm like, no one wants to say goodbye to the host. Like no one wants to say goodbye at all. And this Irish goodbye is just not for me. Like
life was no longer a party at that point.
No, because you're Irish goodbye. You're just leaving.
All right, moving on to our growth. Like we just want to talk about how far. Like you mentioned how like literally our first episode was one camera. We had a tablecloth. We had headphones that didn't even work. How do we even record that? We didn't even have a mixer board for episode 1.
So really interesting actually about one of our first couple shows is that we were trying to record via USB actually through my laptop, and we were doing it on like GarageBand. And I remember actually the first like 2 episodes realizing that it was actually only recording through the MacBook and not through the USBs. Like audio was shit, yo. Like it was so bad. And then
it was funny because when we did it, we're like, yeah, we sound like a podcast. we're not using the mics. Like it's not coming out of the mics.
Well, it had a radio-esque sound to it, and it was just faint. And we were like, oh, we didn't know better, so we said, okay, cool. And I remember like the 3rd or 4th episode, we lost our audio completely. That we had to use the in-camera audio as well, which was even worse than the MacBook audio. So we've definitely come a really far way to getting our audio on point, to getting a board, to just doing things better.
Now we got producer Drew back there messing with hookers and like losing his virginity. It's like this kid rocks. Like,
well, we learned a whole new term today. It's called phantom power.
Phantom power. He came in today, saved the day.
We were having issues with these mics earlier, and that's what it is. I mean, when you do new projects and we're on a brand new set for the first time, we're gonna go through some kinks. And obviously, our producer, like great guy, he like really helped us out, taught us new things, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
But the growth, as Ryan said,
like TikTok especially, we got lucky with TikTok. I feel like we did grow rather quickly, but that's credit to you. Paul's a great TikTok editor. He's the TikTok man.
I just love TikTok. Unfortunately, if you've been following us on TikTok, last couple weeks we haven't done anything. This is why. We've been busy.
Yeah, I think they appreciate it.
We've been busy, but we're definitely getting back on the TikTok game. We got like 30 TikToks ready to shoot ready to premiere very soon. So I just love once we got that 2 in front of it, I think it was really cool just to see that growth. We started TikTok in December. So it's
remember that night in our buddy Shawnee Bronies. He's on Parlay Pals. Shout out.
Oh yeah, we had a
night where it was like Sean White was like our first blow up, where he had 100,000 views, and we're like, holy shit, let's fucking go.
Yeah, one of our first TikToks that did really well was about Sean White, the snowboarder, and we talked about how when he won his first Olympic medal, he was under the age of 21. So he was drinking and stuff. But there's a very famous interview with him where he was talking and with the interview, and he was saying how. He was basically saying how
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he was getting interviewed, and the girl was like,
or how you gonna celebrate?
Yeah, she's like, how you celebrate? He's like, oh, I'm drinking. I party last night. We had a good time. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, aren't you under 21? He goes, we talking about Mountain Dews, baby. Talking about Mountain Dews, and it was just that vibe. And,
it was a good moment though, because we got to our buddy's house and we were literally drinking.
We posted it. And throughout the whole night, as we were drinking,
refreshing,
and we could see it start to blow up, and we could see it going farther, and it was just this really cool moment that as we were drinking, we were talking to all our friends. We all keep refreshing TikTok, and we're like, oh, dude, this is going to be one of our 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. And it was just ready to go. It was a good time.
Producer Drew just moved my mic. Do I have to tip him for that?
He was fixing your
mic.
I
have a couple bucks over here.
It was blocking your face.
Oh, he wants to see my face. What a nice guy.
Pretty good. You're pretty good. Good looking.
Thanks. So, we were excited for that. It was that moment for us was we can make this something. It's people actually enjoy, we love our fans. They're always DMing us, and as we continue to grow, we're starting to get more DMs. And it's nice to see, hey, I listen to you on the bus ride on my way to my game. Yeah. Or I listen to you while I paint. I know low-key Lus. We boys now. Low-key Lus likes to listen to us when he paints. So it's hearing those stories keeps us going, makes us want to put some money. We put money into this, so we want to keep going. We're gonna have merch dropping soon. I know we keep getting DMs that yo, we would love to support you with merch. It's definitely coming because this took a little toll out of our bank account.
Yeah,
so
sure.
The merch is coming. So definitely stay on the monitor and our Instagram, and we'll be dropping little hints here and there for our merchandise.
Yeah, it is really cool to see people tell us how they listen, right? In the beginning, we had a few friends from home that were saying, hey, I would put you up on my TV and we would drink on a Thursday night and listen to you with drinking. And we always said, hey, if you're listening to us at home or you're doing whatever, just grab a beer, drink, we're celebrating, drink with us. It's a fun time because we talk about drinking, we talk about party, we talk about entertainment. And this is your time. We hope we listen to you or you listen to us. We'll listen to you too,
who's listening to who here?
DM us. But whatever you're doing, right? If you want to paint and relax, or if you just got home from work and you want to have a beer, or you want to escape from the day at work, with a party, with a good time. Like, we appreciate you guys listening. So
A couple people let us know that they listen to us when they have sex with their significant other.
They do. Oh, that's cool.
Like
You know
some
what I'm
people
saying?
listen to Marvin Gaye, but some people want to
Listen
hear
to Life's Party. That's what it is.
They want to hear us.
That really would. I mean, voices are soothing. That's what we do.
I think my voice is far from soothing, to be honest.
But really, like, looking into the future, as we said, we're gonna do some YouTube videos. We have an idea with taste testing.
Well, we started doing these YouTube shorts. We don't want to give our secret away.
No, whatever.
Well, Paul's looking in the YouTube shorts, and those have like tremendously helped our growth on YouTube. Like, there's points where it's like we get maybe like 3 subscribers in 2 weeks on YouTube.
Well, yeah.
But Paul started looking at this thing, YouTube Shorts, where it's almost like the TikTok of YouTube, right?
Correct. So you have, you have TikTok, originally, and it was the short-term content, and it was quick, it was fast, and everyone liked that. And then obviously Instagram steals everything, so Instagram came along and was like, what can we do? So they created Reels, and everyone knows what Reels is. And then YouTube is the biggest video platform in the world. It's the second largest search engine, and they were like, this is going to be big. Like, YouTube's huge, but it was like, TikTok's going to be big. They're probably going to be a competitor very soon, at least in the next 5 years or that kind of thing. What can we do? So YouTube was like, let's do short-term content, and they called it YouTube Shorts. And I was like, well, we have a bunch of content. We'll take our best videos from TikTok. We'll see if they fit and, YouTube likes them or whatever, right? And some do really, some don't do well. Some get like 5 views. And then we post one a day, usually at like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night or whatever. And one might get like 1,000 or 2,000, or like one just hit like 5,000. So it was like pretty cool to see. Like, I think just the more we post, the more we learn about YouTube Shorts, like the more we'll grow on there. And we gain like 30, 40 subscribers from YouTube Shorts alone on YouTube, which is like dope.
One thing I like about our fans is like our range. We have a pretty big range.
Yeah,
and it's like some people you talked about with the Instagram Reels. It's like we have some people that love our videos on Instagram Reels because they never see them on TikTok.
Correct.
Because there's a group of like demographic that like never want to convert over to TikTok because they feel like it's like the younger kids, like the 14 to teenagers, and they don't get to see our TikToks. So then when we transform our TikToks to the Instagram Reels, it's nice to see their reactions, and they love it and they want more. So it's good to see what kind of range we have our fans, and we love it.
Yeah, we have. I mean, a lot of our fan base is like, I think like 18 to 24. There's a big group from.
What is going on?
I'm
over
burping.
there?
I'm drinking the Corona. It's the end of the summer. I think this is why I chose Corona. I said, bro, end of summer.
I don't think you should choose it again. You're having some stomach. You need a Tums over there.
We'll be posting this. This will go live after Labor Day. So summer's coming to a close, but different age demographics. A lot of it's younger, 17 to 24. But that kind of splits with like 24 to I think 32. And then we have some older people that listen to us too, which,
like 80-year-old ladies. They love us.
Some hot grandmas just listen to us, and we appreciate you, hot grandma. Like, who
what
cares?
is going
Like, that's like, we
I didn't
appreciate
sign up for
if
this.
you want to join the party, like, thanks for joining the party. That's what we do.
I think the set's getting to his head.
It is.
Beautiful set.
We're still waiting for the sign.
Yeah.
Sign. I'll bring stuff together. If you guys have any suggestions with our set, we probably won't take it because, actually, we might.
No, we'll take
suggestions.
Well, what's cool about the set in general is we've already talked about it, where we can, you can move stuff around. Like, if things happen, we got Shang-Chi on the
That's
set.
coming out this week. That's a good transition because we're moving on.
Yeah, we're going to move on to movies and stuff, but we got Shang-Chi actually comes out. It already came out last weekend when you're listening to this. I haven't seen it Thursday night, and I was like, we could put him on the set because he's cool. He's a cool Pop Funko. And
I got Ronald McDonald's because I'm a little fat. So Ronnie D.
But yeah, we're gonna transition a little bit. And what's our?
We're gonna talk about some upcoming movies because it's funny because they're not dropping as much lately. Like I went to go see Space Jams, and there was literally like a set line of like 4 movies. And one was out for like a good 8 months. Like, is that not true?
That is, I mean, it's true. Well,
they're way limited to what they used to be. Used to go to the movie theater, there used to be like 15 movies playing. Well, now you go, it's like 4.
Here's the thing, too, right? So a lot of those movies that are coming out, they're actually only staying in theaters for like a week or 2 now. Like the window that if they're not making a lot of money in the theater anymore, I think like Universal has maybe like a 17-day deal with AMC. Where like they can pull it out after 17 days or like 2 weeks.
Well, didn't you say that most movies make most of their box office
first week
revenue the first week?
First week. Well, that's like anything, right? Like if
we were talking about merchandise,
right? Yeah, when Barstool or Nelk Boys they drop their merch everyone who wants it is going to get it immediately.
First
so, like,
48 hours are key.
yeah. So the money is going to be up front. And that's the same with the box office. If you want to go see Black Widow or Space Jam and you're excited about the movie, the most people who are excited who are going to go see it that first week. I love Marvel. I'm going to go see Shang-Chi the first week because I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to
You're
do
seeing
whatever.
the first night.
Yeah.
You have no patience.
No, not at all. But
Zero.
that's the thing. So it's like, okay, cool. But usually those movies, because you can only see them in theaters, they would stay in for a longer amount of time. But now that window is closed from the studios and the theater chains, and it's just like it's a whole different thing. So now a lot of movies aren't coming to theaters, and then the movies that are coming to theaters aren't staying in there a while.
So Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
There you go, Shang-Chi.
Perfect.
It's a Marvel movie.
I was going to ask, is it a Marvel movie?
It's a Marvel movie. Marvel's putting out movies like crazy. I mean, but I love it. I'm a big fan. I got the Infinity Gauntlet back here on the set. I got my boys. I got Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America.
I hate to put you on a spot,
What do you got?
Paulie Popcorn. But is there going to be a Life of Screening Party review of Shang-Chi?
Should be. Yeah, I love Marvel. Well, might as well do it.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to do it.
I got to do more screening party. If you're a subscriber over on there, if you go into our bio, as we said on Instagram or TikTok, you can check out Screening Party, which is another it's like a movie. It's a movie division of Life's a Party.
Yeah.
So I do like trailer reactions, I do trailer reviews or movie reviews and stuff on Screening Party there.
Suicide Squad. There's another one coming out?
So yeah, Suicide Squad actually. Well, I think this is an old list, not gonna lie, but Suicide Squad just came out. That was like a DC film.
Is this an old list?
Yeah, this is an old list.
So Free Guy's on it. That's already out.
Free Guy already came out too. Yeah, we were gonna do this a segment like a couple weeks ago.
Well, you already saw Free Guy, so you could review it.
Yeah, Free Guy, great. If you like Ryan Reynolds,
I don't. He's so overrated, dude.
Why?
I say this all the time. I don't like his humor.
Okay.
I like him in that one movie. Oh, what's that movie called? Not with Jennifer Aniston. It's a love movie about a cabin. Can't think of it.
Cabin with him?
What's Blake Lively? Is she in it? I don't know.
Blake Lively is his wife.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna think of it, but it's like fridge. I'll think about it.
Okay.
But Free Guy, you liked it though. Didn't
I
you?
really liked Free Guy. I don't know if I talked about the stories on the show, so I don't really want to talk about it
Wait, what?
too much. But I saw Free Guy like 2 years ago.
What? What does that even mean?
So I don't think I told this story. This is a real cool thing. So I used to go to Montclair State University.
Did you bootleg it?
No. So I used to go to
Paul's
this is
get
cool.
arrested for bootlegging.
No.
I did it.
But I end up I was walking to class one day in the winter, my senior year of college, and I'm walking to class, and there was nobody was really on campus. I think it was snowing. I don't even know. Some woman's out there like handing out flyers.
A little case study?
Older woman. Yeah, no, older. She's handing out flyers, and she gives me a
Hot granny?
Hot granny, yeah.
Nice.
And she goes, "Hey, would you like to see the newest Ryan Reynolds movie?" I said, "Sure." Like, what is it? So she gives me this flyer. She goes, "Hey, there's going to be a preview screening at this movie theater, right down the street. It'll be on this day. You have to be here by this time. When you come here, you'll see it. Like, whatever." I was like, "Sure, fine." So me and my friend went. We got the last two
in a movie
seats.
theater?
Yeah, huge movie theater. It was in Paramus, and you walked in. It was a security detail. They take your phone, put it in a plastic bag. You can get snacks and stuff. You go watch the movie. The entire theater probably held like.
So they took your gun when you walked in?
No, it does not. I don't care. No one's carrying in New Jersey.
Oh, sorry.
And
I forgot
we go in a theater. We had perfect seats, the last two seats, and we were in the middle of the theater watching this movie. And I knew nothing about it, which I think more people should do.
I love that. I'm that guy. Like my girlfriend, when she's like excited for a movie and we're gonna see it, don't watch the trailer. Or
That's a good idea.
I literally do not watch the trailer because like even parts, I hate seeing like pivotal parts that like I just don't like watching the trailer.
Or like jokes are ruined and like all that stuff too, right?
And like if I'm watching live TV and there's a trailer coming on about the movie, I want to see, I'll turn the channel. And I like that. I like going in, not like Googling, because sometimes when you're like searching like Twitter and you're not seeing the movie on like the debut, you can run into things that get spoiled. And I don't want to do that. Like I want to go in without with an open mindset, not spoiled. Because once you start like picking around the internet, there's something you're gonna see that you didn't want to see going into the movie.
People love to spoil now. It's literally like what it is. It's like,
well, that was a big thing with Marvel, right? The Endgame, like it was like if you spoiled Endgame, it was a big deal. I know Jimmy Fallon did a bit with the girl from Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Oh yeah,
the big skit. Was that Lord of the Rings?
No, she was from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That was good. That was good.
They were on it together though, weren't they?
Yeah, it was a bit that Jimmy Fallon did with this girl who like she accidentally spoiled something she died, right?
Yeah, and she was like shaking, like,
and she literally was like,
she's an
there,
actor,
she was,
so she's good at that shit.
she was like, oh shit, and she looked at Jimmy and
He's like, it's fine.
he's like,
we'll
it's fine.
edit it
She's
out.
like, we can stop, and everyone's in the audience. She's like,
The
"We
live
stop
audience
it."
is like, well, we could tell people.
Yeah, like it's like no, like we'll stop it, whatever. And then she like runs out of his set.
And she kept like looking back at like her manager, like as if she like messed up and spoiling something. Oh, it was April Fool's Day. That's what they did. She
Okay.
ran off, and then Jimmy Fallon's like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, he was
And
good too.
And then they come out of the curtains like April Fool's. So like people do like to spoil shit though. I hate those people.
Oh, so wait, with Free Guy,
Endgame.
right? Yeah, no, Free Guy.
Why we
So-
come back to Free Guy? Oh, go
Because
back
I'm
to
watching this thing, right?
Sorry,
so I watched it like 2 years ago. So I'm doing this. They took our phones, everything. It was
Gone.
a really cool experience. Had no idea. Stop it. I had no idea what was going on, and it was special effects like weren't completely done. There were some story elements but it was still like a solid movie, and they put it out. And what's cool was that no previews or anything. They played the movie for us after. They all gave us a piece of paper, and we had to fill out a survey. And it was like, what's your favorite joke? What are things that didn't make sense? Who didn't you like? Or like, it was just really interesting. And I sat there for like 20 minutes. We filled out this survey, and we got to go home. We had to sign an NDA, so we couldn't talk about the movie or like anything that we saw. And it was cool because it was
basically a focus group for Ryan Reynolds' new movie.
it was a screening. It was like a screening. They screened it to people, and I've never done one of those before. And it was just like, oh, like this is so cool. And then when the movie started getting prepped and like started the ad campaign started to go on, I was like, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like
People
this
get
is like,
paid for that. Like literally, people get paid like hundreds, or they can even go on like Google and be like, I want to I'll read this magazine.
give me your
and they'll
opinion.
pay you.
Yeah.
I might have to look into that.
But there's some definitely
I
new
don't like that. I
movies.
can't do that.
The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped like last week. And did you watch the trailer?
I watched it, but like I'm not good at picking like specifics. Like I saw some TikToks where guys go into like complete depth
Yep.
of like background shit and like what the background, like there's a box of popcorn behind Spider-Man here, behind the truck. That means that in the third Spider-Man, I'm like, come on, like there was a video where it was like I watch movies like a 6-year-old. Like that's what I do. I watched the Spider-Man Coming Home, whatever it was. What is the new Spider-Man called?
No Way Home.
No Way Home, Homecoming, someone's going home, Spider-Man. And I watch it as if I'm a 6-year-old. Like I don't like pick
You
up.
just
like,
watch the movie. You
the
enjoy
only thing
it.
that I knew that was like a big thing was the guy at the end, but I don't remember why.
Dr. Octopus.
He was the first villain.
He was in
No,
the original
Green
Spider-Man.
Goblin was the first one.
Yeah, Green Goblin. They were in the original Spider-Man trilogy with like Sam Raimi, who was the director, and like Tobey Maguire.
But it was the
and that
same
kind
guy.
of- Yeah,
same
it
actor.
was the same actor. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not into that like deep. Like I get where people are really that in depth with like how this means something like that and that. This means that.
They like
and
to
this means-
speculate. I mean, it
Yeah.
makes it fun, and it makes the
That's what I
fandom.
mean. I sit there, eat my popcorn, slurp on my Dr. Pepper, and I watch Spidey.
Dr. Pip.
Shoot some webs.
Dr. Pip.
Yeah, it's a drink.
Aren't you a Dr. Pip guy though?
Mr. Pibb.
See, I don't even know. I've never even.
Come on, dude, Mr. Pibb.
But you got Spider-Man No Way Home coming out in December. Other like.
Wait, what was the Suicide Squad? Like I know it was like already came out, but there's a Suicide 2?
It was like technically it was like the sequel, but
Oh
it
wait,
was
that's
like
way back.
a couple years ago, 3 years ago, whatever.
Wait, why is it on the list then if it came out 3 years ago?
No. This was like a sequel to it. So
Didn't it bomb?
no. Here's the thing. So the first Suicide Squad was called Suicide Squad. This one, the loose sequel, was called The Suicide Squad. Remember how we talked about
Was Margot Robbie in it?
Yeah,
What was the point of it then? I don't get.
it was just like another team up movie.
Dumb.
It pretty much bombed. It didn't bomb. It was every movie's bombing currently at the box office. Unfortunately, if you get like a 2 or a 3 in front of your opening box office, like a 30 million is your first weekend at the box office, it's pretty good. Like imagine like the first Avengers had $220 million opening weekend box office, and now most films normally a blockbuster is usually around 100. Once you get above 100, usually it's like, oh, you're a success that opening weekend. But now nothing can break like 35 or 40.
What do you think the
million.
record is for how many times a guy or a woman went to go see Endgame in the theater?
I think it was like 70 something. There was they did
70
I saw it on
times.
the news. Some
That
guy
way,
was,
how much money is that? So what you think?
That's a lot. I know
Without snacks.
it's like $1,000.
Jesus.
Because there was a news article about it where the guy was like, "Yeah, this is my like 50th time seeing Endgame." I was like, "Why? Like in the theater? Like I
Gets
get
better
it."
and better.
He's like, "I don't like." At that point, you know almost every line.
You could
might
probably
as well just
recite
memorize it.
You
Yeah,
could probably. Oh, it's a long movie. It's like the guy that eats McDonald's every day.
yeah.
and has been. No, he eats a Big Mac.
There's
every
a
day. How is he
TikTok-
not dead yet?
Isn't
He's
there-
got like the sideburns and everything. Like, how is that guy alive? How do you eat a Big Mac every day and still breathe?
There's a TikTok guy that does Chick-fil-A, and the people know him because every day it's like
That's
certain
me.
time.
That's me right there. Are you sure it's not Ryan Smith?
But a bunch of Marvel movies coming out. Hopefully we'll get back. We'll see what the Delta variant does. Unfortunately,
I don't even know what that is. Delta variant.
we're not
Is
gonna.
it the new COVID?
Yeah.
We won't talk about
But here's the thing: movies. We'll see if a lot of movies don't. We'll get pushed back. The Spider-Man movie might get pushed back. There's
Oh, that's beat.
they got Venom
They can't
coming out.
tease us like that and then just like put it off.
Well, here's the thing with that.
We can't touch.
We
each
can't
other,
touch
so
anymore,
First
so-
down.
Fix it in post.
Here's the thing. We gotta get producer Andrew Mike.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
very active.
I like it. I like it. We gotta give him some mic. But was it? Oh, so that trailer leaked. The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I'm keeping my arms like tucked
Well,
in.
first of all, I love watching Paul. He had like his foot like all. I was like, dude, he better put his freaking leg down. He's got like he's sitting Indian style on his seat.
I mean, I got
He
this,
doesn't even have pants on behind the
I
desk.
got this desk. I got pants on. Come on. I got this desk. Then I gotta see my legs. I'm trying to relax.
I'm
I
like,
think
this guy's doing fucking yoga behind the desk.
I really enjoy this set because I already with the search episode. I just feel relaxed.
we have
I'm
no
just-
headphones.
Yeah, no head. We're not
I
listening to
feel
ourselves.
naked.
I don't even have a computer in front of me. We got paper. We got old school. We're like freaking cavemen over here. But we're like, I just feel relaxed. These chairs are comfy as hell.
I forget we're even recording. I feel like I'm just talking.
There comes the foot.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
foot.
we got the foot and the
No
we're not,
shoes
we're not
on.
wearing shoes on.
I
the
saw
set,
it
too.
earlier too. I was like, I was like, I didn't want to shout it out, but now everybody knows about
I
it.
was the exact same.
If you're a fan, when we show the behind the scenes and stuff, you'll see every craziness. And that's something we don't wear shoes on the set.
All right, let's get into our last block, Paul. What do we got?
We got some Disney facts.
Yeah, I think we have like 3 of them.
People love Disney facts. They do really well for us on TikTok.
We have a little Disney detail in our merchandise coming, like on the
We
shirt.
do.
Little
That was
little
yeah.
Disney
It was cool. Like our merch was like, what are our main things we talk about? Party and entertainment. We do a lot of Disney. We said, it's cool. Ryan had this idea. I like it. I think
You
we might
can't
do
tell
it.
them.
Oh, secret. We're secret.
Secret. We're not telling them.
We got
the
some
merch.
cool merch ideas down the road
Yeah,
that involve
don't be
Disney.
spoiling.
No.
Sorry. Now they're gonna hate me. They're like, Ryan, not telling me what the merch is. All right. So what is our first Disney fact, Paul?
First Disney fact we have is Wayne Anthony Aldwine.
Love that guy.
Hopefully pronouncing his name right. He was actually the voice of Mickey Mouse for 32 years. And he actually got hitched to Russie Taylor, who played Minnie in 1991. So the two remained happily married until his death in 2009.
I like
That's like a cool behind the scenes type of thing about this, animation and Disney.
it happens a lot.
You
like
think so?
even with Ashton Kutcher and
Mila Kunis.
They worked together for was that
That 70s show.
That 70s
so
show.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher were together on that 70s show, like the couple. Kelso and
I feel like it helped. I don't watch that show.
yeah,
I don't like
dude, I love that show.
I don't like
Kelso and Jackie, they were together, and actually, Ashton Kutcher was Mila Kunis' first kiss
it. Wow.
on the show.
On set.
And yeah, on set and on the show, and now happily married, and it's a cool behind the scenes Hollywood story, and I think this is the same
it
thing.
happens a lot. Like I could probably think of some other ones. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They probably work together somewhere.
Somewhere.
Will Smith and his wife, maybe.
No, I don't think something interesting. Back to Spider-Man. All 3 now because Tom Holland and Zendaya are dating,
Yeah, that too.
right? So you have Spider-Man, you have Peter Parker and Mary Jane, and actually in all 3 versions of Spider-Man, the last couple films, all the actor who played Peter and the actor who played Mary Jane have all dated. So Tobey
What?
Maguire and Kristen Dunst, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and now you have Tom Holland and Zendaya. It's a weird thing.
Well, Outer Banks too. You watch Outer Banks?
No, do they date?
They date. Sarah, I forget. I don't know if that's her name in real life, but the 2 main characters literally date in the TV show, and they date outside. It's I guess it has to do with they spend so much time together,
It's got. I mean, yeah, and if
and they're already famous, so it's hard alone for famous people to find partners in life
I agree.
because you don't want the clout chasers or you don't want the gold diggers or stuff like that. So it's these people spend so much they shoot from 4 in the morning until midnight daily. So they're always around, and if they're already making out on the set, they might as well make out off the set.
Might as well. I mean, if you're in college, right, or you're in high school, you find someone who's in your high school,
John
right?
B and Sarah, that's their name.
Okay.
You don't watch? I thought you saw the first season.
Nope.
I
I
haven't
want to
finished the second
watch it.
one.
I gotta watch it.
I haven't finished the second one, but anything else you got on that?
No, that's it.
All right, next one. So apparently, if you send Mickey and Minnie Mouse an invitation to your wedding, Paul, they'll send you back an autographed photo and a just married badge. And also, if you send Cinderella and Prince Charming an invitation, you'll get an autographed congratulations certificate. So I don't know like where you address that letter. Like, where do you just address it to like Main Street? Oh, they have that mailbox on Main Street,
They do.
so you could probably put it in there.
It's like Santa.
it's like Santa.
It's like the North Pole. It's like Santa sending.
But what's funny with this is that I don't know where I saw this. It wasn't TikTok. I think it was like a business video or I don't know, something where it might have been TikTok because you see everything on TikTok.
Everything's
nowadays.
on TikTok, bro.
Where it was like people for your wedding, you should write a invitation letter and send it to these like big CEOs of companies.
Yeah.
Because what tends to happen is that CEO never gets an invitation. Their secretary will get the invitation and just write off a check or write off flowers or write off a gift because the CEO probably gets a shit ton because he probably has a big network. So he doesn't actually receive that gift. So the secretary's job is just wedding invitation. Let's send $250 and a gift of flowers or something. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get a wedding. I'm gonna look up like the highest grossing CEOs in the city or just in the state and just send them invitations to my wedding. If they come, they come. But I'm gonna get a little richer.
I heard people do that.
That's a good move.
I saw someone on TikTok do it with like their favorite celebrities. So they sent it to like JoJo Siwa.
Does he have like a secretary?
And like
though?
no, it's her, JoJo Siwa, the girl who's got like the ponytail and like all the colors. Well, she's super nice, but she was sending it to
You
all
met
these.
her?
Yeah, JoJo Siwa. We're best friends, but she like sent her like favorite celebrities, and she posted a TikTok of it, and like I think she sent like 30 or 40, and like 3 got back to her. She was like, "Hey, I just graduated. Like just want, or like, hey."
Wait, before she was famous.
No. This girl wasn't famous.
Oh, she sent it to JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, she was like, she might have been getting married. Like, she sent her wedding invitation to famous people, and like been like, "Hey, can you come to my wedding?" And like 4 of them responded was like, just like, "Hey, congratulations," or like all this stuff. But it's you never know. You gotta shoot your shot.
I always think about that. Like, would I really want like John Legend to perform at my wedding? Because then like.
He's
not to be selfish, but like
so spotlight.
Everyone, yeah. I don't want to be a dick, but it is my fucking wedding. And John Legend's gonna steal the show, and no one's gonna remember that's my wedding. They're gonna remember John Legend live.
No, but they're gonna remember Ryan's wedding had John Legend. Like I think that's cool. Like they're not gonna forget you, but I do understand. I don't
want to
where
be
you're coming
forgotten
from.
in this life, Paul.
I do understand where you.
All right, what's our last one? I don't even know if we have a last one.
No, it was really just an extra. So Ryan put here Walt Disney's.
Why are you blaming it on me?
Well, this is
okay. He is my favorite.
Walt. Yeah, it's not my favorite's Donald Duck.
Can you just tell the thing, dude?
Walt Disney's favorite character was actually Goofy.
That seems like he's like cheating almost.
Almost on
Like
Mickey
it
Mouse.
has to be Mickey.
Yeah, it was just his first. Maybe you're like just like losing your virginity, right? Your first is special, but was it your favorite?
Drew can speak on that firsthand.
No, this is his life's a party virginity, not his actual virginity. We're not
producer Drew. He can speak on.
We're not going to talk about that, okay? But that's the thing. It's your first, and it's probably memorable. But at the
Maybe
same
it's
time,
a hooker. It's like
maybe, but it's probably not your favorite, right?
yeah, hookers are never everyone's favorite.
So Walt Disney's personal favorite character was Goofy, and
I love
was
Goofy.
that.
Goofy's my number one favorite. I have a Goofy pillow pet. Shout out my girlfriend. I love it. I was gonna bring it for a set, but I love it so much and use it so much that I can't have it here.
You're like, I need a cuddle, bro.
It's like a necessity in my life is that Goofy pillow pet. What happened? The pillow pets fall off.
I think so, but yeah, you can still buy him.
I have Donald Duck's my number 2. Who's your favorite? Probably
Donald.
Donald's good.
I just
He kind
like
of
him.
reminds me of like you.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
All right, before we get out of here, we're gonna talk about why we're on a.
He's like, I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about this.
Before we get out of here,
What? You're doing it too.
First down.
His fucking hand.
Paul's wearing a Phillies jersey. He got on the Jumbotron this weekend. We went to a game. We went to a Phillies game, and Paul got on the Jumbotron. Some would say, like, we don't really talk about rape, but, like, he forced the Jumbotron guy to film him. Like, he was forced into doing it. He came over to section. Paul's like, I'm the guy you want on the screen. No one else. Me. Put me on.
Okay.
Did you not do that?
Okay, no. Can I explain the story?
Is that not relevant?
I explain the story. So I'm gonna actually.
No, he was like,
when
I am the guy to go on the jumbotron.
when we
You had
post
no choice.
when we post this recording, I'm gonna post this video on Instagram already. I already have it like drafted on our Instagram.
Of course
So
he
go
does.
if you haven't go check this out. Go to our Instagram at Life's Party Pod. Go check this video, and I posted it. And here's the thing. I was very drunk. We were having a good time. And I was pumped. Like things would happen. We're pumped. Like
They were playing the Diamondbacks. How pumped can you get?
Yeah, but when we're playing, when you're like for your team, especially Philly fans, like we're pumped, like we have a good time, and we want to make sure like our team's the best, right? But I do this for a living. Like I work for the Devils.
Get on the jumbotron.
No, I work for the Devils, and I'm on the jumbotron like 4 times, 5 times every Devils game. So, I heard the camera guy was behind me. Ryan's girlfriend goes, "Hey, Paul, camera guy's behind you." So I turn around, and I already
all
have
hell broke loose.
and I already have the section behind us. Like a lot of big things. I look at people. I'm like, "Let's go!" Like I would turn around in my seat and I would point at people. Like everyone was already behind me. So this camera guy was behind me, and I look at him, and I go, "Yo, right here, right here." He makes eye contact. He makes eye contact with me, and
he thought about it. He was like, "Who else can I go to?" He's like, "Oh man, there's no one else."
And I was like,
I guess I gotta go to this guy.
I was like, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I was like, what do you want me to do? You want me to dance? You want me to cheer? Like, I got you. So we're waiting for this thing.
Took advantage of this guy.
What's cool about when you're on the Jumbotron, not like randomly, like sometimes you're just like watching the Jumbotron and your face appears. Nobody can record it. Like people don't know you're about to come up. But this guy was standing there. So Ryan's girlfriend, my girlfriend, we're both like sitting there recording this Jumbotron. So we got the whole thing. And I'm just telling you, it was a good time. I got on. That's what I do.
Do you want to tell the Smith story, or are we about to get out?
What's Smith's story?
When the guy was batting, his name was Smith.
Oh, that shit was funny. Yeah, you tell it. You want to tell it?
No, I don't want to tell it.
Okay, so here, I'll tell it. So we were sitting there. So there was a guy behind us, him and his girlfriend. He was fun. He was having fun with us too. And there was a guy on the Diamondbacks. His name was Smith.
Diamondbacks.
So his last name was
Haven
Smith.
Smith is his name.
Okay, so Hayden Smith.
Haven.
Ryan. Oh, Haven?
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean?
Paven.
Oh, Paven. See, dumb name.
I just popped the mic.
Well,
now producer Drew's gonna yell at me after this stuff.
But his name is Paven Smith, and Ryan's last name is Smith. Yeah. So we're sitting there, and it was like,
I was like, that last name sucks. You can't get a hit if that last name is so generic. Then he like whispers to the guy behind him, like, "Yo, my buddy's last name is Smith. So let's like start heckling how bad of a last name Smith is." So Paul's like, "Smith is trash." He's like, "You can't be in the MLB with the last name Smith." And the guy behind him starts teaming up on him, and he goes, "Yeah, what a basic bitch last name." And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, because like I sat a row in front of you. And I'm like, I know Paul definitely like told this guy my last name's Smith. And the other guy was like, "Smith is such a basic bitch last name."
Like I was cracking up. I'm like, dude, the fact that that guy was just in it too, like it was just fun. So we
did the biggest wave I've ever seen. Like,
oh yeah,
the wave went around the stadium maybe like 80 times.
I'm curious. If you've ever been to a sporting event, have you been a part of the wave? You don't see it often. I think only really baseball. Now,
that game was really boring, so that was
exactly. But like, I feel like it's hard to keep a wave. Like, one, it's really hard to start it, and two, like to keep to go. That thing must have went around the stadium 20 times. Our buddy Sean was like, "That's 10." I was like, the fact that it kept going. But there were people in our section where I would look around and I said, "We have to keep it up."
Yeah, it was like we gave it the juice.
Yeah,
it was like it was dying. Then when it got to us, explosion, juice. Bang, we got the juice going. Good time, good weekend. Chip my tooth. We're here with this new set. It's our new home, Paul.
It's our new home. We'll be here for a while. Definitely, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, anywhere, like go to our YouTube or go to the YouTube. Just check it out a little bit.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever got the 30 likes for the crate challenge.
We did not. No.
Well, it just came out. It's brand new.
We got like 2 likes.
Came out today.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get there. We'll see. But no, definitely like check us out on Instagram, see the new set. YouTube, we got a behind the scenes and a transformation coming in a few weeks on YouTube. So Scuba Beer, we appreciate you guys. If you want one of these, 10% off with our code Life'sParty at scubabeer.com. Link is in our bio.
Thanks to Brooke again.
Yeah, Brooke.
Low-key _list. That's my boy.
Okay.
who did the table?
Oh,
yeah. Jen did the table.
Jen Hodge, thanks for the table. And we put a lot of work into
Paul
this set.
killed it. Crates. My girlfriend Gabs helped with the crates. Joey 2 times who's coming up in Parlay Pals helped with the monitor. A lot of hands went in this. Paul's dad's an OG for like letting us use this set. Like give it up for him. Like without him, we wouldn't be able to have this. So
My
we
dad
appreciate
just,
it.
I said, Dad, can I like remodel half your house? He's like, yeah, whatever you want.
So he believes in the process. We love that you guys believe in us, and this is just the beginning. Producer Drew's here. He's in it for a long haul. He's
just
not
the
allowed to leave.
beginning. We're doing a lot of things in the future. As always,
Music, take us out.
peace, baby.
Later.